Hey guys, Joshua here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Nanoleaf canvas. Okay, so we have the box here, and it just says Nanoleaf Smarter by Design, Nanoleaf Canvas, Light Square Smarter Kit, Touch Enabled, Response to Touch, Real-Time Music Sync, Voice Control Enabled, White and Colorful Lighting, Apple HomeKit, 9 light squares. On the bottom you get the different awards that it won, what it works with. On the other side you get what's going to be in it, so 8 light squares, 1 control, 9 linkers, 1 power supply and 28 mounting tapes. And then on the back, create your own masterpiece. You're getting a few different designs, and I would say that this design is like the most insane one. It's literally just a wall full of canvas, but it would be interesting to just light up an entire living room with this without any use of other lights. That would actually be really very interesting. Anyways, there are some other designs and you can go online and take a look also, which I did, and I'll be using these 9 to make a design that I like. So as usual again, they just repeat it. Touch enabled, music, modular, automate, app enhanced, no Wi-Fi. Oh, even with no Wi-Fi you can actually use this. That's really interesting. On the inside is just another box, so lift the lid. And on the inside you're getting the manual. Yep, so you get your installation tips, warnings, cautions, you get certification information, and this should be the light itself already as the beginning. So this is one of the squares, and as you can see, this is where you can mount the mounting tape, and here are where the links will go. So it's packed up very nicely, and for 9 pieces it's actually really very compact. It's a very nice and small box. Before I take all of that out, let's take a look at what else is here. So here you have the power connector, and then adapter for wherever region you're from. And here you have all the connectors for all the tabs. These are the stickers to attach to the back of it so you can stick it to the wall. No nails needed for this system. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th panel, and it has this little menu here so you know what you can do with it. Next rhythm scene, shuffle scenes, next color scene, adjust brightness, power on off. 5, 6, 7, and the last panel, 8 and 9. The 5th square on the inside of the box, the one with the little menu here, this is going to be your power control unit, and even if it doesn't have this, on the back you can see it's slightly different from the usual panels. There's an extra square here that's a little bit different, and then with this one, as long as you know which one is it, you can actually just plug in your power cord, power supply, and it will power the entire thing up, and linking it up with all the other squares, you'll be able to get your system. Now this is the pattern that I've actually decided on, and as you can see I've flipped them all over already, and you're going to want to bear in mind where you want the power connector unit to be, because when you flip it back again it's going to be the other side, something like that. And the nice thing about laying it all out like this, you can actually see where your connections are going to be, and you just have to make sure that each of it has at least one connector that can be connected, so that this one power unit, you can connect it to all of them and it will power it on, and you can control all the lights through this one. First up, I'm going to be using all of these Nanoleaf stickers to stick onto it, and they recommend 3 on each panel, so that's what I'm going to do. Now with these connectors, I'm going to actually just put them on each of these blocks so that when I actually stick them on, I can just connect them more easily rather than trying to stick and then put the connector on. And yeah, that's a whole big bucket of hassle, and if I do it earlier on, it will be a lot easier. Getting the Nanoleaf canvas on the wall is even easier. Just make sure you know where you want it to go. For the first piece, line it up with your desired spot and press down. Next, I've realized for me, it's easier if you have the connector on the piece that you are going to be sticking next, instead of the one that's already on the wall. So that's what I did, and just make sure it's connected and it will line itself up because of how it's made, so really super simple. Just remember to have a link to each of the pieces, otherwise you're obviously not going to be able to get any power or connection through. After you stuck all the pieces, just connect the power cable and it will be powered up, and just download the Nanoleaf app, scan the QR code provided in the box, and you're good to go. So let's play around with this. So we're currently in the Nanoleaf app, and from here, I'm just going to show you a few things you can do with it. And starting from the front, it's dashboard. And in the dashboard, you're going to see that I've already added quite a few scenes in. And so there's Aurora Magic, Moonlight, Ocean. So if I click Moonlight, you're going to see exactly what happens to the Nanoleaf canvas. You see that it just begins running through this scene that I've actually set. Or if you're going to go to Ocean, continue. I like how they actually give this seizure warning, so just in case you have epilepsy or anything that would trigger some episodes, you're prepared for it. So you can see Ocean is going through, then all I need to do is click Aurora Magic and it'll just run through the scene again. So from here, it's very simple to actually set different scenes that you like, and you can even add your own basic scene by just clicking the add button here. So you can see basic scene, paint scene, dynamic scene. I'm just going to click the basic scene. And from here you can see that you get a few different options. So you have colors. So colors means you can just control it from here. You want red, blue, green, white, or if you're going back to the whites, you can control the color balance. So this, you can move it down to the warm tones or the really cool tones. And in advance, you can literally set exactly the precise color that you would like. So if you're a designer or web developer, you will know how useful this will be. We're just going to go back, and then from here, paint scene. So paint scene, you're getting a lot of different customization options. So for example, you click this one, it's going to be red. You go blue, I can set this palette to blue, yellow, and then I can even change the brightness of the scene. So it's actually very simple. They've made it very, very easy. I'm just going to discard the changes here and show you what's in the dynamic scene. For dynamic scene, I'm just going to let it load. You can see that you get even more options. So you have burst, random, soundbar, fireworks, paint splatter, pulse pop beats, rhythmic northern lights. So when you click it, you're going to see that it just runs through a different wave of patterns. Or if you click meteor shower, you also get a very different pattern. Paint splatter. Similarly, you get all these different patterns that are very customizable to yourself. Just gonna get out of this for a while. Change it back to Aurora Magic. For now, that's my favorite scene. When you go to discover, you will be able to see a few different scenes that other people have actually uploaded themselves. They've built it out themselves, and you can just click through it and you can see that there's the different lighting types. So you get your work from home, spring, wanderlust, and a lot more other ones. So you can sort it by most popular, most recent, filter it by Nanoleaf, by motions. For some creativity options, you can just go through here, explore, and you get the how-to, features, product, smart integrations, Apple HomeKit, Amazon Alexa, and I've actually connected mine to the Apple HomeKit, so later I'll show you how to use Siri to just control the lights, and it's super simple. Heading on to schedules. In schedules, it will let you run scenes automatically, so you just press the add button and you can set, say maybe today at 14:30 you want to turn on, and you go to it. Or you can even have repeat options, so you can go once hourly, daily, weekly, and maybe you just want it to turn on at a certain time for when you wake up, or you would just want to turn it off so that you know that it's time to go to bed. You can set all of this from the schedule. In settings, you're going to be able to control everything that you have from Nanoleaf. So you have my devices, rooms, homes, remotes, users, settings, layout assistant. You can even buy the products from the shop here, and obviously help and feedback. I've now set the Nanoleaf canvas to the rhythm scene, and as you can see, even as I'm speaking, the colors are changing, the light panels are flashing in different places because it's actually, well, reacting to sound. So even my voice is a type of sound, and I'll just turn on some music and you just see how it goes. Okay, now that was super simple to play around with, and I do love the amount of customizability you get out of it. Also, I promised to show you the HomeKit integration. In case you didn't know this, I'm using an Apple Watch. So here it goes. Hey Siri, turn off the Nanoleaf canvas. So you can see it turned off. And now, hey Siri, turn on the Nanoleaf canvas. So now it's back on. I find this actually really convenient to use. So voice control instead of going into the app or even having to walk over to touch it because, well, I'm lazy. The Nanoleaf canvas doesn't just work with HomeKit. You can use Google, Alexa, and even if this then that, so IFTTT. To be perfectly honest with you, I've been looking for lights that are really easy to set up and be integrated into my room, and I believe I have found them. The Nanoleaf setup was literally one of the easiest things I've done, and it is very user-friendly. You can't go wrong with it. Basically, everything can be automatic, or if you want full control, you have that option for full modularity. Add that to the fact that you can add up to 25 per power supply. Control square means even this starter kit that I have here, I just need to buy the expansion pack which doesn't have the control square, so just more light squares, which I'm thinking of doing that when I set up my stream setup. So yeah, we'll see how it goes later on. I've been using the Nanoleaf canvas for quite a while and I am in love with it, no joke. When I get my own place in the future, I'm definitely thinking of making this my main light source for all the different rooms, such as my office, bedroom, and even studio setup. The lights are plenty bright enough for work or play, and if you're looking to attach them like to the ceiling and the wall, so something like this, you can actually do it by getting the flex linker that they sell because it has this 180 flexibility, so you get even more customizability. And no, I'm not paid to say this, but I am legit impressed with Nanoleaf. I saw this a while back, I think at either Computex or one of the IT shows here, and I really thought they looked really cool, and now I have them and I am just delighted. Anyways, I think I'm raving on a bit too much, but I'm honestly very happy with this. The Nanoleaf looks good and I'm loving the pop of color I can add to my set now. As usual, I'll drop links to where you can get a set of this in the description box below. Remember, like and subscribe for more tech and gaming videos. Hit the notification bell to get notified when new videos come up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!